All right, let's practice today. Just a little bit. There's nothing wrong to practice, right? Let's just wait for Cody to load. Maybe we can do something in the meantime. I really don't know. Why does this app load so long? Anyway, let's create some tracks for them. Shift, create remaining device tracks. That's what we want. Kick 1, kick 2, snare clap, close hi-hat, open hi-hat, flex 1, 2, beat. We probably should do something about a parallel channel for the drums, I think, because they got nothing. That's not good enough, I think. Let's create a parallel. Actually, I'm like quite sure if there is a shortcut for create parallel. I know you can create and route to new output bus on Control G and presumably on a Mac with Command. What did I just say? G? Is it? All right now. Hold up. It's Command G, I guess. Route to new. Yeah, Control G. Anyway, probably need some compression there. And we need a reverb channel, so we need another one. Create another parallel. This will be beat comp. Maybe that B is enough. Comp B verb. Probably gonna take some Valhalla. That's hella fast. I really can't allow it, is it? Let's reduce this. How loud do we want this hi-hat? Maybe something like 24. You just want a nice simple metronome. Nothing else. Call me mic real quick so we can meter correctly. Otherwise it doesn't make sense to meter because we don't know what we are reading. Hey, man. Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot. I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing good too. I got a problem because this stupid thing that I did, putting my other screen there, now I'm always late for the chat. Thought I made the setup right last night, but for some reason Discord is not relaying the messages, and that makes me kind of blind to the chat. I need to find a way to do that differently. Hold up. Settings. How did it last night? Appearance. No. Hide OBS from screen capture. No. That means you should see. I should see the chat. Hold up. Okay. Yeah. Where's this now? Stats. No. View. Always on top. Docs. Chat. Now where's that? There it is. Okay, I think that's better. I'm doing okay, just noodling. Okay. Now, everything is okay and visible here. Yeah, I need to find a solution kind of where I can make it so that you can choose what sources you're seeing. Because I'm always fighting in OBS. Where do I place the camera? Where can I put Cordy? And that's also a good question. Where's Cordy? There's Cordy. It is a conundrum. Anyway, I think this should work. Let's practice. Vital is also very powerful. I saw a couple of people working Vital. I always forget the name, but he has a big channel. In the mix, he also has really, excellent educational content in the mix. Quite sure you know the channel. But I gotta switch to the other keys. This reminds me kind of like of an anime or something, like, I don't know, Samurai Champloo or something. Get this kind of like new lo-fi nostalgia piano for hard feel, retro, vintage. Also pretty, we're just doing some diatonic stuff in C minor. Super, super inventive, I know. That's excellent. I kind of aborted the mission on going deep with synthesis the last couple of days and wanted to resume and focus a little bit more on instrumental practice, which is where I'm most at home. Like, sometimes I joke, I wish I didn't have a DAW computer and only an acoustic piano, so I don't get distracted from really practicing the piano. No. And I'm telling you, like my technique is not good, but this controller is making it not better. These half-weighted keys with I don't know what kind of trigger or spring action is. Yeah, I only get the guitar when I need it for songwriting. I should I should also practice that more. Maybe I might do that also on stream. Might. Chill chromatic walk down. And also that is the reason why I really suck at the guitar, because it shows that I didn't practice my scales, because I don't know where the hell I find the note that I need on the keyboard, not just because of the visual layout, but there I am practicing my scales, and surprise, surprise, it's easier with practice. Then you don't have to be guessing in the dark like a caveman. It reminds you of something. We gotta go to the other keys. It's no joy here. What? How do I place it? Where is this shit going? What? Okay. You know, I shouldn't practice without a click. Not necessarily. But I don't feel like a click at all. Let's just play. Let's just play. God damn it, I forgot loop was on. I felt like somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I heard notes coming from nowhere. I was like, what? Holy Christ, what is all this talk? What? Hi there. What? Midjourney, what? Why is this happening? What? Okay, I need to ban this. What is happening there? Add to... What? That's a Midjourney bot? What? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused. I just got kind of shaken up when I saw that I unfortunately had it on loop. That was not smart. Anyway, what is happening? I need to put it, I think I need to put it on, stay on top. View, stay on top, that's happening. Sorry. I was super confused. I'm still confused. Yeah, I forgot that I was on loop. And when the loop started again, and there were some other notes, like I was kind of taken out of it. What we did in the beginning, we just played something chromatic. Something between F and... Okay, that's of course just chromatic. That's what we played in the beginning, kind of changed between, I don't know, F, what? C minor 9 and F minor 9. And after that, we played some random stuff, of course. And then the last stuff we did was we played something mostly in, hold up, there's this chat. I'm going insane. Okay, just stay like so. That's better. Okay. Nicolas, Pedro, I wish I'd speak Spanish. I probably just have to put this in a translation thing because unfortunately, really my Spanish is non-existent. So I don't know what you said. That's kind of a little bit shameful. Where is this now? There. Is this a kind of a joke? Is this a South Park reference? Like, I'm not taking an offense, sorry. Like, I love South Park to death, at least used to. But did you ask me or just by coincidence? Or if you do know South Park, and if you're asking me for a particular reason if I have a bass in my house or in my basement? As a matter of fact, I do. That is to say, it's not my bass. A couple of the instruments that you see in here is from a friend who's also a musician but doesn't have time. Yes, there's the bass. Why? But you know what? Everybody loves hating on Cartman, but Cartman is often not wrong, you know? He's just an asshole, but he's right most of the time. Often, I'd say. Yeah, brother. Here's the bass. Yeah, yes, indeed. And you know what? I'm like tokenist. I can't play that shit. Actually, I also can, but somewhat maybe. Who knows? We might find out. We can try to find out. But I'll take a little break, like 3 minutes or so. I'll let the stream going. I'll let this piano, whatever practice noodling we did play. Also, we don't need this 2 times, the MIDI. 1 time is enough. And at the time, I will plug the bass and greetings to Brazil, man. I will plug the bass in and then About I've been playing keys for about 10 years. I've been trying to teach myself to play the piano. Yeah. Where did the chat go again? Also top. Why doesn't it stay just there? I don't get this. Hold up. I still have an issue with this chat. Always on top. Yeah, I'm just not that smart. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. But believe me, actually, it is probably better if I just play the bass that I have in Reason. I really can't play the bass. Cartman isn't right all the time, you know. The bass is there, but yeah, it's only there. I can play the guitar for the life of me, and I have even trouble just not letting these bass strings do whatever they want with my fingers, not the other way around. You would think that the bass shouldn't be that hard. It only has 4 strings, but seriously, playing the keys is much easier than playing the bass. But you know what? Maybe I'll plug the bass, but maybe later, because I really can't play the bass. And the guitar also needs a bit more attention. I probably would need to practice the bass a couple of weeks before I feel like I wouldn't be wasting anybody's time if I'd be streaming that online, you know? Because I'm really a bloody amateur. I could try to noodle some stuff by ear, but it could take excruciatingly long. But because you asked me, you know what? Why the hell not? Maybe we get a happy accident, who knows? Will I make a different chain for this? Should I? It would make sense, right? Control T. Let's call this bass. But I'm going to route the bass through the Boss GT100 that sits below my desk. I'm just gonna see what happens if I just put it through the same signal path as I would with the guitar for the Boss GT100, that is, not for the rest of the chain. Let's see. I'm gonna place a couple of devices here that I think we might need. How about an amp? We probably want this. We probably want some dynamics. Night, man. Enjoy your walk. Cool, man. Okay, let's see if we can do something with the bass too. Still low. Hold up. Where is it? I'll tell you, I can't play the bass. I can't. But we're gonna do it anyway. Let's get something going. But probably you should take care of the bass first. Also, I don't know if that's even tuned. I think this bass probably needs tuning. It's a little bit sharp. The two. Ooh. Yeah. This bass got some mechanical issues. It's not the easiest to tune. Holy Christ. These mechanics are really off. And we probably need to meter that. How loud are we? And we want to put some tape behind that too, I guess. Distortion. Let's get some tape. Let's get some... What did I say? Dynamics, right? Probably won't need a compressor. It does some compressing. Yes, I know. Could do more. It's so funny how these two lines overlap. They have nothing to do with one another. Absolutely nothing. Seriously, like I could torture you for the next 6 weeks with me practicing this bass. I mean, I do practice online, but like I really can't show you much to begin with on this bass. So let's just quietly and humbly delete this track for the bass. Practice some guitar that could need more help and that is maybe a bit more entertaining. And I don't have a chance to follow the piano with the bass. With the guitar, maybe a little bit, but also not really. It's still too funny. It's too funny there with the South Park reference. Like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna be South Park reference because I don't know who's watching and whatnot. Like, but really at the top of my head, the first thought was like, "Is this a South Park reference?" Too damn funny. That is way too funny. Yeah. If you're wondering what I'm doing, this guitar has some robotic tuner attachment to its head. So it kind of tunes itself. Sometimes. All you mean is this guitar? With the guitar, I have no idea what I'm doing with this guitar. Play the guitar by ear. You mean on the piano if I play rootless voicings? Sometimes. I'm not always aware if I do. Sometimes I am. But for instance, often with blues, I do. Hold up. What's this? Something like. Something like say something like I got that. I always forget this is something that annoys me. Ooh, that was a terrible way. That was not the way. I'm sorry. Let's do this again. Maybe we put the click on. I should probably put this to click. I mean, like, yes, of course, sometimes I will be using rootless voicings, like, but often I improvise and I'm not even sure necessarily if I would be using an inversion or if it's a rootless voicing. But like, for instance, this kind of 12-bar blues kind of thing in C. That would be like a good example of some rootless voicings. And but very often when I just play piano, maybe I'm not even doing rootless voicings enough, and that probably is a problem that I am discovering later, because it will be difficult to write an arrangement because I did not consider in advance that maybe if I want to add a bass that I should use maybe more rootless voicings. I don't know. I hope I answered your question. Kind of super generic. Midnight Blues. Every day, have blues, yeah. Every day. We have reverb. We got some reverb. That's kind of silent. Oh, I'm deaf. Okay, I'm not Jimi Hendrix. But you know what? I need to stop this hi-hat before I get a headache. I don't think we will be doing much practice with a click today. If we can call that practice is a different thing, but whatever. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break before we're going deep into atonal jazz, Modal Madness. Hope it was somewhat interesting, and just groove it, stay funky, catch you later. Peace.